Let sleeping dragons lie. The myth of dragons have been greatly misrepresented over the years. The first falsehood being that they were in fact a myth, and the second being that they were large and terrifying reptiles set on destroying mankind. A dragon's size was directly proportionate to the size of its gold hoard, but no dragon has ever gotten more than 1 or 2 coins. There are rumors that Mr. Chinyu at the top of the hill has a large dragon, protecting his large pile of gold, but personally, I think they're just rumors. Shopkeepers especially are good about keeping the dragon coins away from the non-dragon coins. That was another falsehood. Dragons don't care who owns the coin, as long as they travel with it. Most people, when they go shopping, take their little coin purse, complete with a dragon. The tricky part is making sure to trade the entirety of the dragon's hoard, as to not upset the dragon. Some people have to pay for a tiny loaf of bread with a whole gold coin just to keep the dragon happy. You can't split it up, which is why most dragons only have small hoards. It really is a pain when you're looking to buy and the shopkeeper doesn't have a dragon hoard the correct size to give you proper change. Sometimes you get lucky and get a little more back, but more often than not, you get shortchanged. This is just an expectation now when you go shopping. Taking a dragon from its hoard can be dangerous. It's not going to burn down a village, but you might lose a finger, and the dragon will always find its way back to its hoard. Which is actually my current problem right now. See, I just learned all of this about dragons today. Like 5 minutes ago, in fact. Dragons aren't common in the western province where I'm from. But here in the eastern province, they're everywhere! So, when I spent my gold coin earlier, I got 3 silver coins and a tiny dragon back in change. Then, when I saw a jacket, I spent 2 of my silver coins, unfortunately unaware of the consequences that would follow this action. You see, my dragon was sleeping when I had spent his coins. It wasn't until later, when I was on my way back to the western province, that I heard the high-pitched wail from inside my coin purse. Confused by the sound of distress, I peeked in and immediately got a tiny green dragon attached to my nose. With a startled yelp, I swiped at my face, sending the dragon tumbling towards the ground. With a high-pitched battle cry, the small reptile flung itself back at me and attached itself to my shoulder. 1 second, it was fine. Sure, its claws dug a little deep into my brand new coat, but it had seemed to calm down. The next second, a high-pitched cry was released from its mouth, directly into my ear. This cry went on for 10 minutes before I tried to bribe the creature. "Here, dragon," I tisked lightly, holding up a gold coin. "I'm sorry I gave away your silver coins, but you can have this one." The high-pitched squeal didn't stop. Eventually, on the road, I met a couple travelers who were all too happy to trade me 3 silver coins for my gold coin. A complete rip-off if you ask me, but I was desperate. Holding the coins out to the dragon as a peace offering, the cry stopped for a moment. The dragon sniffed the coins, turned his nose up at them, and went back to his crying. By the time evening had fallen and I had set up camp, the cry had become ingrained in my head as the most irritating noise ever, and my new jacket was completely destroyed on the right shoulder. Pulling the jacket over my head, I finally fell asleep with the screaming still continuing. Waking up the next morning was peaceful. And surprising. The desperate cries of the dragon had finally stopped, and I could finally think again. Looking around, I couldn't see the dragon anywhere. Everything else was the same. I still had all my possessions. I still had a hole in my new jacket. I was just down a dragon. Good riddance, I thought, as I gathered up my stuff. Finally, picking up my coin purse, I was surprised by the odd lump that occupied it. Slowly peeking in, I could see a slightly larger dragon sleeping away on what looked like 15 new silver coins. Slowly closing the bag, I wondered to myself, what would happen if I did it again? If you like my videos, why not subscribe to my channel?